Hi guys, this is Nikki, or previously known as Heartbreaker 315, also as Irish Kitty 707. I am going to be putting new content out soon and just trying different things. Still have to figure out editing, so just about everything's going to be unedited, and I'll let you guys know when I figure that out. Uh, Basically, this is a vlog of sorts, I guess. Um, I am in my living room where I record everything right now. But I wanted to try something different because I do deal with depression and have been for the past 5 years, I think, or I stopped counting and didn't really pay attention when it started. So, well, I can't really pinpoint when it started, not that I didn't pay attention. But things have kind of been going really fast with a lot of fast changes in my life right now, so I wanted to try something different to see how that, just to try it really. I do ping pong back and forth between things, so I'm gonna try to stay on topic, but I didn't really set a topic for this other than just talking things out. So we're gonna see how that goes. But the major thing that's going on is I'm dealing with having to be strong constantly and positive constantly, and it's really taking a toll. Uh, for me, at least, like getting back to a point where I don't want to be, to where I'm kind of like I'm numb and I'm very agitated and just really I'm noticing I'm starting to pull back into myself, at least mentally, where it's like doing stuff, wanting to leave the house again is getting to where it's like I don't want to. Why? It's hot. There's always a reason to stay in, and that's not where I want to be. And I I was in denial with that for a little bit, and now it's just sort of like you're I'm backtracking, and that's not good because I don't want to go back to where I was and how I was and just that shell type of person. I don't want to slide back. So I guess this is more of an accountability sort of. It's not that I don't have people in real life that I can lean on and stuff when this happens. But I feel like I always do that, and yeah, it helps, but I don't know if I'm really dealing with anything. Uh, so the major thing that's going on is my son's father recently moved away. We have been in some form of relationship with each other for the past 10 years or so, and there wasn't really any time to prepare. It was, hey, this could be an option. Gonna call a guy and find out, and he and our son went on a trip and then came back. It's like, yeah, I have to be there within like the first 2 weeks of August, and it's like that's like 3 weeks away, if that at the time, and it was just like, well, shit. Can't break down in front of a 4-year-old. Can't break down in front of my mother because I live with her, and that is because I don't want to hear the "I told you so." Why does it bother you? It shouldn't bother you. You need to talk to somebody. You need to go to counseling. It's just not fun. And maybe a few of those things would actually help, but it's just it's like I'm dealing with it. I'm okay with it. I know it will be a good thing in the end, but it's heartbreaking to hear a 4-year-old go, "Mommy, I want to go to Daddy's house. Where's Daddy? Is Daddy coming home?" It's like, no. How do you tell them no? It's like, well, we can call Daddy, but there's a 3 hour time difference from where we are, and he's on the other side of the country from here. It's like, great. This is gonna be fantastic. Because he's not quite getting that he can't really see Daddy all that much yet, and I know when it hits, it's gonna be a nightmare. Especially if I haven't dealt with it on my end, because how can I help him if I haven't dealt with it myself? It's weird, and I'm kind of confused with what I'm feeling, because I'm happy about it. I'm mad, feeling a tad betrayed, rejected, and a few other things like, didn't you already deal with some of these? Why is this still an issue? It's just, I think it's more me, really, than anything else, because, yeah, someone you've known for about half your life is moving away, and someone who you've been there for, and they've been there for you, and then they're gone. Things are different. Life changes. Yeah, I know that, but it still kind of stings and sucks so much. And if I went into the whole story, which I'm not, but suffice to say, I'm pretty sure a few people, if I were was to lay everything out there, would be like, you are out of your mind. What the hell is wrong with you? You should be throwing a party and singing Ding Dong the Witch is Dead, type of thing. And it's just like, I don't feel that way. It's just, some days I'm happy. It doesn't bother me at all. It doesn't even cross into my mind. And then other days, it's like, it's all I can think about. And then, because I've had to say, well, I've tried to. Not that I had to, I've tried to say more on the positive side of this whole mess. It's like, well, it's a good thing. You'll be happier mentally. It'll be better, and just reminding myself of the positives, which, yes, there's positives. Yay. But I haven't really dealt with the negatives or anything else that is left because I'm avoiding it, and I like to think I go with the flow very well, or at least I appear that way even to myself, but I know I'm also very good at pretending everything is fine when everything burns to the ground around me, so just, I don't know if I said this already, and I might have, but I have noticed some backsliding on my account where I don't wanna go out, I don't wanna do anything. I don't, like, there's times when I wanna go out and do stuff, but then it's like, I have to do something that takes effort, and all of a sudden it's not worth it anymore, and that's not a place that I want to be in anymore. It's not something I want to go back to, of being a shell like person again, where like there's no response, just someone sitting there and basically staring at you and giving auto-programmed responses to things. That's not a place I want to go back to. I was in that place for a while. It was a pain in the butt to change that as much as I have, and I guess this is going to be kind of my accountability, because I said I was going to upload more stuff, and I have some stuff saved on my computer, which is what I'm recording this on right now. I just I haven't looked at it to see if it's actually any good, but basically, what I want to say is it's okay to not be okay, and I didn't want to burden some of the people in my life with that. Yeah, I'm not okay right now, and because some of them, well, one of them, I know for a fact, they know that I'm not okay right now, and that I'll reach out and everything when I'm ready to talk about it, or if I need to, and I also know I'm gonna have to talk about things publicly that I don't, not that I don't want to share, it's that I don't like sharing it. It's not something pretty or happy, or sure, it has a happy ending, but it's a whole dark mess of ew. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's like you kind of have to share the ugly pieces, and while I'm looking forward to it's something that I'm pushing myself to do and that I want to do, it's also showing me the things that I haven't dealt with in regards to myself, my depression, and a few other things that I need to deal with, and it's just, I don't know how, I guess, because I could ask help from my family, but that would mean I'd have to tell them everything, and yeah, no. That will make things, at least, I'm pretty sure that make things 10 times worse. At the same time, not telling them feels like I'm lying about something. Well, I am. let's be honest here. I am totally lying about something that happened to them by omission. Like, because I guess I don't want to hear the responses or have to deal with the why didn't you tell me or why didn't you tell us or why didn't you do this or that or seeing the disappointment, seeing how things change, seeing when their views changed or being coddled or their anger, which might not be directed at me, but it's not something I want to see or have to try to deal with at this point. And like, it was easier to tell strangers at church or online about what happened and that than it is to tell my own family and that. It's just like I even tried to get the huevos to say it to one of my friends and just couldn't do it. It's like it's not something that's easy to talk about, and it's like I want to use it as a learning experience for people that it's okay when you're not okay, and it's I know I'm totally avoiding the subject while talking about it, which is weird, but it's not something I'm ready to fully mention online yet, I guess, in a vlog. And it's just, I guess this is my way of saying I'm not okay, and I guess I don't really have another place where I can talk about it and not have to talk about, no, not have to go into details, or I don't expect anything back, or that, or just, sometimes I feel like I'm drowning. I can see like a little life preserver within reach and can almost touch it and then it floats a little further away. And sometimes you grab it, you're staying afloat, you remember to tilt your chin up so that way you float, and then giant wave comes and just blindsides the heck out of you. And it's the times when I could be sitting downstairs by myself and just messing around on YouTube or the Xbox or even just on the computer reading something or anything, and then just like that, I'm not okay. The dark little thoughts come back, and the guilt. I have such crippling guilt. And this will be the one thing I will talk about on here, and because I'm willing to talk about it because it's in the past. Well, almost all of this is in the past, but 4 years ago, I truly and sincerely wanted to die. I believed the world would be a better place without me. I had gotten it beaten into my head that that was the truth. And at the time, I was also pregnant with my son. And I remember up until the day I had, up until really the morning after I had him, I guess. I remember just praying and praying and praying not to live through the delivery. And, ooh, I should have said trigger warning before that. I am so sorry. A little late for that, but I'll put it in the title. Anyway, back to the seriousness. Praying not to live through the delivery and believing that he would be better off in a world without me. And that guilt is crippling. Sometimes. Most of the time, I guess. And it's not easy to express that kind of self-hate, loathing, pain, guilt, because even in the moment you feel guilty for thinking that thought, but when it's been so ingrained that you are nothing and that you don't matter, it's not easy to keep going. It's not like a light bulb flicks on one day and everything's okay. I'm every year on his birthday I deal with that guilt that wouldn't have seen his first steps. First smile, giggle, every birthday. Just all of that, and it can really want to pull you back down into a place you don't want to be. That was probably really gross. I'm sorry. But it's something I deal with that I wouldn't wish it on a person a person I hate. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. But I know I'm not alone in having those thoughts or anything like that. And at the same time, that's comforting, but it's heartbreaking to know that so many people also feel the same way, and maybe they don't have somebody to reach out to or say, you know what, I'm not okay. Or maybe they can't say they're not okay because it's not safe to say that you're not okay. And that really bugs me that 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 it's not okay to be not okay. That you can't show something that isn't perfect or what people want to see or have to deal with. Yeah, none of this stuff is pretty or happy or things people want to think about, but like they happen. They happen to 15-year-olds. They happen to 99-year-olds. They happen to everyone, and it's heartbreaking that we all can't find a way to work together and love each other and build each other up. And I don't understand why we have to hate. I don't understand the joy people get out of seeing somebody completely and totally broken down. I don't get it. At one point in time, I kind of thought I did, but I have too much guilt for something like that. So I just, I don't, I don't get it. I don't think I'll ever get it. I don't want to get it. And I have no idea where I'm going with this at this point, but it's just with everything that's been going on recently, just not only in my life, around the world, and people I see around me's lives, it's just, what the hell? I mean, seriously, it's upsetting. It's upsetting, it's scary, it's sane, and just sad that we're in 2017 and we're still having dick comparing contests with nuclear weapons and still fighting over, well, not all of it is stupid, but some of it is just stupid stuff, and that, like, the KKK is still a thing, and people are okay with that. What the fuck? I mean, seriously, what the fuck? I'm sorry. I don't know if I said it, but I am also sick on top of crying, so just, I don't, just the world is getting a lot scarier, and I don't really know what I can do other than reach out this way with with also my writing and just raising a little boy who won't hate, that raising him to love, and just that just love those around him, and that, and I've seen some truly amazing things just what people can do with YouTube and reaching out to someone they don't know over Facebook and finding missing people with social media. That's amazing. In the midst of all these amazing things, there's still so many horrible things going on. And not to sound stereotypical, I can't even. It's like, I don't know what to do. And I'm gonna try to end more on a lighter note now because I can't breathe through my nose. And this took a turn where I wasn't expecting. And well, I guess I'm happy for YouTube, and I'm happy that at least I can I have the ability to do something like this and reach out, and tomorrow's a new day. So why not make it a good one? Well, this is Nikki, and wishing you all a good night or a good morning. See you soon.